Guys, you're not gonna believe the juicy receipts I have on Natalie's alleged sugar baby messaging a girl that looked like he used to had a situationship with. And Natalie, you're gonna need to sit down for this because he said some things that wasn't nice about you. That's not the only thing that was leaked, guys. Biggie leaked a private conversation between Big Lex and Natalie. You're gonna be shocked what they said. Roll the previous intro.
Previously on the Sad Girls Club.
I was joking around. I said, nah, Big Lex has a blunt and she don't want to share with me. She was like, what, Biggie?
No, you're making it seem like I never liked you.
Don't get mad when
I'm
I
not
say
mad
you
at
can't
all.
have it.
I sure didn't
You
because
didn't even
some
want
of
to
the
be
dirty
around
ass
us.
bitch.
Korea discussing me, Beyonce.
Alcoholic, you're definitely a fiend. I've watched you pop hella before, girl.
After all that got aired, Summer ended up responding saying, I'll take lick over the Uggs you hoes on any day, on my mama. And then you know Biggie had to diss her talking about how people booed her on the stage. She was going hard and she was getting booed. And I'm just like, bro, let's just hope this EP saves you. And she went back dissing Biggie by saying, Biggie before a wig. Yo, why would you... You know what? You could probably hide some chips in there, little snacks when you go to the cinema, sneak some food in. Like a little hole, you could put some stuff in there. Anyway, let's listen to the private conversation that Big Lex and Natalie was having.
I would never be friends with her.
Let me cannot stand her.
I would never be friends with her.
I'm not gonna be bad.
She told my business.
Okay, we got more, but Natalie said that Lemmy can't stand her. So looks like Lemmy is hating on Summer at the moment. And Big Lex says she told my business. So a lot of people are assuming, does she mean the business between Lemmy and her? Because it's not like she said our business, as in her and Summer's business. She said my business. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Now the rest, y'all have to translate for me because I don't understand.
I would never trust a bitch ever. If I don't trust you, I can't
Not
trust
coming back. Yeah, let me say absolutely not.
you. And you lied about the bitch.
You know what she did, some people see it like we didn't like. So she's actually doing too much now. Now I'm. Oh, and I don't think she's gonna want to even really come back.
All I heard is that she lied about something.
Lies, lies, and more lies, and lies on top of lies.
Anyway, guys, a message between a fan and Alexa got leaked. She said, tear her up, basically talking about Biggie. And Big Lex was like shaking my head. And then she's saying more about tearing Biggie up, and Big Lex responds with the eyes emoji. Now, let's get into Natalie's sugar baby and this girl that he looks like they had some type of situationship, okay? I'm going to show you the first message. And this was like back in 2024, and it leads up to 2025. DJ Sky, cue the mystery music.
Okay.
So the first message says, oh, y'all making history moves with that. He goes, going for more. Mrs. Ain't got time to be playing new deals for the new year. He says, where you at? She says, I love that, snatch it all up. Get every bag, you deserve it. She said, I'm in the Bronx now in Turks. He said, I gotta make sure the people around me don't have to work unless they choose to, including you. So you know this is like a serious relationship if you're talking about not making this girl work no more. Another one of him being dry. Happy Thanksgiving. She said, happy Thanksgiving. And then she said, my honey. And then she says, you back on the blogs for being with Natalie. I hope you don't be telling her you love her. He doesn't look like he responded to that, or maybe he did later, but he says he goes back on what blogs? See how he like totally did not respond to her saying, I hope you don't say you love Natalie. She showed him one of the YouTubers that reports on baddies, and I forgot her name. Messy House. Oh, you know who you is if you're watching. Comment below. Anyway, she says, go to around the 1820 in the video. He goes, shaking my head. Ish, guess I matters. Well, drop my album now since the people think I'm not her manager. So he trying to be sleek. And she goes, right, because you making the blogs again. He goes, what are you doing? Look how he changed the conversation. Player, player, player. And then she showed him a video of Natalie Nunn. Well, let me talking to Natalie Nunn, right? And he's like, she said eyes. He said question mark. She's like, I want to try baddies. He goes, no. And she goes, wow, why not? He says, you better off letting me manage your music over you fighting on TV every time the camera rolling. He just doesn't want her to be close to Natalie, because if he's around Natalie when she's there, she gonna know that he the sugar baby, allegedly. She goes, me depending on you to manage my music, do you really think you would take that serious is the question. He goes, depends on you taking the music serious. I do, and that's my issue. I had 2 managers in the past. I don't want to get my hopes up and ish don't work out. He goes, you thinking the wrong way. It's gonna work. And that's the mentality you gotta have. And then he must have posted something about Zeus, and she says, what you got going on? He goes, my own show I got coming to Zeus. Boy, Natalie told you that. Natalie probably told you got your own show coming to keep you around, boy. That's what I think, man. They probably making these promises because no shade, I don't think he's got his own show coming. Unless he's producing and he's not in the camera, maybe. But I hardly doubt that if he's focusing on music. She goes, that's a big congrats. Keep climbing the ladder. And by the way, this was in March 2025. He goes, I'm back. She goes, for how long? He goes, till the 1st. So I'm a C. March the 14th, she goes, in my C, he goes, wanna come to ATL with me on Sunday? Gotta let me know so I can book your flight going there for 3 days to meet my record label. She goes, I'll go with you. And then she shows this live stream, and you guys know what happened between Lemmy and Natalie fighting, and Lemmy was like, what about Louis? What about Louis? Like, he kept mentioning Louis, throwing it in Natalie's face on her live to embarrass her because, you know, she's basically going behind Jacob's back, I'm assuming. She goes, wow, so that is your bitch. He says, that's not my bitch and you're late. That ish been on the internet. Lemmy said he was saying call me to calm both of them down. That's why he screamed my name.
Why y'all got to lie?
Hey, put it up, tell him. Call your boyfriend. Call Louis. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Hey.
You know damn well, Louis, Lemmy didn't say that on live when she was recording because he wanted you to calm her down. He was saying that to embarrass her and to put her business out. That's why he was doing it. You trying to play this girl so bad. Oh, yeah. Or let me lie to you, sold you a tale so you wouldn't go off on him, one of the two. He screamed my name, calm both of them down. That's why he screamed my name now. Lama and Curtis names are different. They just trying to pull my name in it because of Fivo-ish.
Bitch, what?
So he called you to calm both of them down. That's why he screamed your name. And now you're saying he's trying to pull your name because of Fivo. In the same paragraph, you're telling 2 different stories, bro. Then he shows the messages as unavailable, and then he goes, and let me guess, this is me too. This must have been some other guy, and Natalie was, I guess, with. I'm in Ohio, 1000%. He said to her, I love you. Now, I can't show you this picture, y'all, because she looking good, so good that I'll get taken out of YouTube. She goes, I love you too, always. And then, so basically, he ended up having an invite about a show that Zeus was at. She says, this is the reason I wasn't invited, right? And it was a picture of Natalie. He says, no, Zeus sponsored the party. It's a bunch of people asking me that. It's just nobody was hitting me and on me about what I was doing. So I sent out private flyers once Lemmy told me he paid for the decorations. And then there's another picture that she ended up confronting about, because as you can see, it looks like they're matching. She says, you and your girl matching, that's cute. He goes, that's not my, Natalie, this is the one you need to sit down for. This is what he said. That's not my girl. I wouldn't dare play myself out like that. Oh, what you mean? Natalie look good. See, Natalie, I will be your perfect sugar baby. You need to X him out and get me.
Get the off my property, you skanky ass bitch.
She says, I hope not. And then she responds to one of his stories saying, do it. He goes, you ready to be post? She goes, you know you was talking about something, lol. Anyway, he ends up posting, or she, I think this is Natalie, one of her lyrics on her song. And guess who on the same day had the same post? Louis. Yo, that's Louis? He looks so old, bro. I didn't know he looked like that. You can't be looking like that being a sugar baby. You look like you're older than Natalie. You know what I'm saying? If you older than Natalie, you need to be the sugar daddy.
That's what I reckon. International law.
You think he's the sugar daddy? Let me know in the comment section below. But as you can see, Natalie's out. The same curtain that is behind Natalie. And if you watch Baddies, you notice he's in some of the scenes as well. I've noticed that as well. If you've been watching Baddies, you will see he's there. Anyway, as you guys know, one of Natalie's securities passed away. She made a post about it. And guess what? He did too while he was with her to comfort her wipe her tears away while she gives him a Louis Vuitton man bag.
I hope so.
Okay.